Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be making Spätzle. That's a German type of noodle. I'm going to put all the ingredients, the recipe in the description section. So I have everything prepared already. I have the dry ingredients. I have some eggs. I have my handy dandy Spaetzle maker, which is this gadget here. And the dough goes in here, and just a spoon. So let's get started. Beat the eggs. Sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I don't beat the eggs. I just dump them in there, but I think it's better if it's beaten. So I am going to add it directly to the dry ingredients. Just so it is mixed in well. I have a pot of water with a little bit of salt in it, boiling. I'm going to add some water here. You want the dough to be, it's going to be sticky, but you want it also not too loose. So I'm going to add some more. Stir that. I suppose if you have a hand mixer, you could always use that, but it's really tight, so. Or a stand mixer. Depending on what flours you use, you may require more or less. I like to use healthy flours, which I'll include in my recipe, but you can really use whichever flour you want. I like to use a mixture, a combination of flours. And even in this one I have cornmeal. Now let me just show you the consistency of it. It's really sticky. Not really sticking to my hands, but it's sticky and thick. You could have it thinner than this, but I like mine to be nice and tight. Tight little noodles. Alright guys, so now we're going to get started. The water is just about ready in the pot. It's boiling. I don't know if you can see the steam coming out of it. So, alright, so we have the Spaetzle maker positioned on there, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. So what you do is you add the dough into this section of it. Alright, we got that filled, and then stick it in there. So, as you see, the noodles are being formed with the dough being pushed through this gadget here. This will definitely give your arm a workout, so be prepared. And as it gets emptier and emptier, I just add more because that helps to push it down further. So just add a little bit more dough. Put it in there. I think this is working really well. The stiffer the dough, the easier the noodles tend to go through. I find when the dough is too sticky, it takes too long for them to go through. So I'm going to get this part done, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what they look like. Alright guys, that's what it looks like, and the water's starting to boil. I just wanted to give you a little idea of what they look like when they hit the water, like that, little noodles. So the Spätzle I cooked, I believe, so I'm going to just remove that from the stove and then drain it. In the meantime, I'm going to get this frying pan ready because I'm going to saute them a little bit. So I'm going to add some oil. Let's get that in there. And then I've chopped up some onions, so we're going to get these onions caramelized in there. The onions are nicely roasted, like I like them. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the Spaetzle. Okay. And then the rest of the Spaetzle. And we're going to add some pepper, some salt. And I like to add some other seasonings. Here I have some dill. Anything that gives it flavor, guys, really. Disclaimer. Now, Spätzle is a typical German food. This is just my version of it, so don't come at me. So now we're going to give that a stir, get everything nicely combined. That looks so good. Can't wait to dig into this. And I made a huge batch, guys, because my kids just love this stuff. And it's a lot of work to make it. It's definitely worth it, but I don't really make it too often. So when I do, I make a large batch of it so we can really enjoy it. This is looking fantastic, and I'm just going to let it do its thing for a few more minutes, and then it's time to eat. Some grated cheese on the top of it. This is Spätzle cheese, but you can just use any kind of cheese that you like. It's good. And just get it nicely covered with cheese. Top it off with a little more of the dill. And voila, there you have it, guys. Lovely Spaetzle. Thanks for watching.